You know how this goes. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, millionaires. How are you doing on this beautiful day that God made, whatever day you are getting this video? Millionaires, let me cheers you before we even begin. Cheers to you. Please drink your water. Okay, millionaires, we're ready to do part 2 on dyeing our t-shirts. First ones, not so bad, not so good. I believe washing these will make all of the color come out. It will be gone. And it's not dark enough. And it smells like vinegar. No. We are going to, ta-da, we're going to hit them with this dye. Okay, now, this is a synthetic fiber dye. It says it's polyester, nylon, acrylic. It says nothing about cotton. Cotton. Let me see what these shirts are. I know they're 100% cotton, but I want to make sure. 100% cotton. Okay. I couldn't find any. I didn't want tie-dye, so I got this. So we're going to see what this is going to do for our shirts. Okay? We're going to do it till we get it right. All right. Thank you for being here in Part 2, millionaires. I'll be back shortly. Well, millionaires, I am not going to be able to dye my shirts until I get, I'm going to put the directions right here. I have to have a big pot, stainless steel pot to boil on the stove. Once I use that pot, I can't cook in it anymore. I have one stainless steel pot that I am not that I am cooking in. Well, actually, I have 3, but that's it, man. As I can't use my cooking pots to do my shirts. So I'm gonna have to do a sis until I get a pot. I'm gonna get one from the thrift. We'll go to Blue City Thrift. We'll get a pot to boil it on the stove in order to use this right here, even though it's not even for cotton. This is what they had. This is all I had to get. So it has something on here I can get if I do use it for cotton to help retain the color. But I'm really not worried about that because it's not going to be a washing kind of thing. Once I'm done with it, it's going to be a rug sitting on the floor. We won't continue to wash the rug and wash the color out of it. So, yes, we will be back with the shirts, millionaires. All right. Okay. Now, then that takes us to the ring handle purse that I want to make. I cannot finish. I'm going to show, let me put in right here where I started the video for this. Hey, millionaires. How are you guys doing on this wonderful, wonderful Friday afternoon? Millionaires, I hope you're feeling fine. I am feeling great. Hold on one second. Cheers to you. Please drink your water. Okay. What do I want to do now, millionaires? We finished my dad's blanket. I gave him his blanket, and he loved his blanket. Let me show you a little clip of me giving him his blanket. My dad's so funny. I love my dad. So he's gonna be cool. If you see, he's sitting there with a heater right next to him. My dad is so cold all the time, always have been. So I got him a blanket, and I'm so happy about it. You know, they gave me my Christmas gifts early, so stepmom and dad got their Christmas gifts early. I gave stepmom the boho bag and hobo bag. I always say it wrong. The hobo bag. And you should have seen her in the video also getting her hobo bag. So, done. mom, stepmom, and dad. Done. Check. Christmas. Okay, so now I want to make the bag that I showed you in the last video right here. I want to make that bag. I love that circle handle. It reminds me of the hobo bag, but just with the circle handle. But like I said in the previous video, it comes under a tote bag, and it comes, the one that I'm showing you was saying that it was a hobo bag with the circle handle. So I don't know which one it is. I don't know, but I just love that bag, and I want to make that bag, and I want to make that fabric circle. I can't find any videos on it, so I'm just gonna make what I see. You know what I mean? I know what I saw, I know what I felt, I know what it did. So I'm gonna do the same way they make the bags with the hard circle handles. I'm just gonna be doing mine with a fabric handle. Okay, so let me show you what we got so far that I wanna work with. It's not ideal fabric that I want visually, but it'll do. The colors go together so well that it's like, I gotta do it. I got to do it. So let me show you what I got. All right, so this is what we're working with, millionaires. I love the color of these Levi's. Now these are Levi's. I'm not gonna bother that label. I don't know, do I wanna put that label on this bag? Now see, if I induct these jeans in this bag the way I'm thinking about doing it, now that I said it, then this is gonna be a special bag. Okay, so lining, of course, I have pieces of this sheet that we used on Dad's blanket. I will be putting that together for the lining. Hopefully it's enough. It won't be a big bag. It's not gonna be a big bag. I don't wanna make a big circle anyway. So we working with whatever we can get out of this fabric right here. This will be the outer fabric. And this is, I never knew what kind of material it is, but it reminds me of upholstery fabric, but it's softer, so I can deal with it, but it's still a little sturdy. So this will be the outside of the bag. This will be the lining, and this can be the circle handle jean. So now that I am thinking about it, I may be putting my pockets in the bag, because I want to use these special. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Not on this bag. I can't. So we're just gonna use the strap. So we'll use the legs and make us a strap. All we need is one leg. Okay, one leg, and then we'll put this up. We'll put this. This is so special to me because I don't want to buy Levi's, and my husband don't wear Levi's. He don't wear this size anymore. So he passed them on down to me, and I'm trying to keep them until I get this very special project. So we're only going to use the one leg, okay? But whatever size I get out of this is what size my bag is going to be. And then I'm going to put my lining together. If I make pockets, I will make pockets out of some more scrap fabric from this right here. So that's it. It seems like it's going to be a dull bag, but nice. You know what I mean? Nice but dull. But I really need to do this circle. I really do. I wish I would have used the other fabric, this right here. I wish I would have used this fabric right here, but I'm going to keep these scraps, and I may try to introduce it into this bag some kind of way, because that's what was on my mind. I'm telling you, I really want to use that in. And then I also said I could use this fabric that I love with this fabric. I think this would be for a different project, another bag. Not even this bag, because it's not necessarily enough to do it for this bag. So, not this bag, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna get ready to get everything cut out so I can have the measurements for you and know exactly which bag I'm doing, what size, and all the things. So I shall return shortly. Okay. Still not liking what I had. I opened up a pillowcase that I have really been thinking about opening. And I think this is called Chevron, I do believe. I like this. It look like little puzzle pieces. I think I want this to be the outside of my bag. That's the outside. This being the inside still, look at that. Gorgeous. With this being the rough and tough circle handle. I like it. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So, as you can see, I started the video for this just as I just started the video for this. Can't continue this because I do not have a ring handle. The ring handles, I'm going to get them. I'm going to have to go to, I already been to Walmart looking. They don't have them unless I can find a purse at the thrift store that has the kind of handles that I need. Then that would be awesome. So that's a trip we need to take. We need to go to the thrift to see if we can find handles for this bag. If not, I'm going to have to go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I'm really assuming Hobby Lobby will be the better choice to find those handles, because this pair of Levi's, that's my favorite, that I have been saving, that I do not want to cut until I do a project that I just have to have these Levi's in. It has to be a wonderful project. And I don't want to waste them and put the cushion in and make it the handle, and it's a sagging handle. I don't want a sagging handle. So I could use these two right here to make a different kind of bag until we get the rings. Yes, until I get the rings. And that's probably what I'm going to do, is just not even mess with these Levi's and do something different, a different bag with what I have here, because I love those colors. I love this material right here. I need to go on and wash it while I'm thinking about it so it can be bright and pretty. And that is, what is it? Shepherd, I believe. I don't know. I look it up. I might be wrong, but I love this material. I love this look. So I am going to wash it, and then we can just start on a different bag. I'll see what I want to do. I have no idea what I want to do, millionaires. I just knew I wanted to do that ring bag, and it's just not in the making. I knew I was ready to start on this rug, but it is not in the making. So I would think of something else, and I will show you what I come up with for this material. Chevron. That's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna figure out something. We're gonna have a bag with this material. Millionaires, I want to see if it will help me if maybe I were to cut my shirt first and then dye my yarn pieces. Making sure there's nobody on there. Okay, so let me show you how we're gonna cut these shirts. Are y'all ready? All right, so gonna do thinking 2 inches. Let's see. Because the kind of rug I'm doing, I have no idea how thick my yarn needs to be. I'm gonna cut this bottom part off. So 2 inches thick. 2 inches thick. Okay, we're gonna do it 2 inches thick. Let me cut this bottom part off. We could take the thread out, roll it out, and use the bottom, but I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. So I'm cutting that off. Okay. And I didn't get that right there, look. Y'all, I'm telling you. When it comes to scissors, I am, so something else. Something serious. All right, so we're going here. And we're gonna cut all the way down. And I know that ain't 2 inches, but it's close. And we're gonna stop about 1 inch. And we're gonna do the same all the way down. Okay, all the way down the shirt. So maybe if I have my strips, maybe I won't need a huge pot because I don't have full-size shirts going in it. Thinking that'll help me with the dyeing process. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna cut off right here at the shirt, at the sleeve. We're gonna do something else with the top part. We'll cut that in a different way. Okay. Let me stand up, man. It's taking me forever to cut this thing like that. I'm gonna cut down on that. All right. Now, we're gonna open this up. Get to this. Well, I should have left a lot more than just 1 inch. That was hard to get to right there. Okay, so this is what I did not cut, as you can see here at the bottom. Okay, now we have to do this at an angle, all right? And give me a second. I gotta think about where I'm supposed to go, man, because it just confuses the crap out of me to go at an angle for some reason. I don't know. So we're gonna start here, okay? And I'm gonna go there, all right? Just like that. So now I'm gonna go here. You see? Then I'm gonna go here. All right, and we bring it on down, and we're gonna go across. I don't know what that is up under there. Okay, so we're gonna keep going up and across to make a full one complete line. All right, I'll get it in a minute. Up and across. All right, one more. All right, so this should be one whole line. There we go. One complete line. Boom, just like that. All the way to the end. Now, to make my yarn is so simple. I love it. But I don't want to yarn it up. I don't know. I don't think it'll matter. What do you think? Because it rolls up. You just give it a good pull there. And you got your yarn. That's it. Simple as that. I think I could dye it in yarn form that give me even more room. Yes, we're gonna yarn it up, and then we're gonna dye it. Y'all, let me get my chair. That is killing my back. Okay, look at that. We're gonna have us a whole ball of yarn, just like that. Who thought of this? Who thunk of it? And that's what we're gonna be doing with 8 more shirts. So I look at the amount that I have here, because if I need more shirts, I'm gonna get more shirts. As long as I have black, blue. I don't want white, because I don't want white in a rug and you stepping on a white rug. So blue, gray, or black. Y'all, that was a long piece of yarn. That was a long piece. Boom. And we have our first yarn. I just feel like this is not stretching out. Look at that. Our first yarn. Look, I think I feel like that's not. All right. So I'm going to dye it in yarn form. Then they roll it up. I don't know how to roll it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to make a ball of yarn. How in the world do they do that? Okay. Just start wrapping it. I got it. A ball of yarn. I love it. Just go around the sides of each other. That lets me make yarn. You could do lots of things. I was watching some videos of the ladies. They just doing all kind of stuff with yarn, but I don't really want to do all that. There's a Pacific rug that I haven't seen but one person do. And she is so hard to find. If I did not save her video, man, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. But no one's doing it like her. No one. I have looked and looked and looked and looked. And I saw one that I was thinking about doing where you use the, that you can get it from Dollar Tree, that you put up under stuff so it don't slide. It's kind of mesh looking, and it keeps things from sliding. And Dollar Tree sell it, and it has the holes where you go in and out. But I don't want that kind of rug. It'll make a shag rug. Y'all look at that yarn. Look, and would you? That's it. And then it's a beautiful color, but it's just not dark enough. It's not dark enough. And it don't smell that bad. Okay, let's get this top one done, because I have 9 more before we eat, so y'all can see what I'm talking about and what I'm doing here. All right, I'm going to cut open the sleeve. Okay, now, so, lay it out like this. You see that? I'm trying to keep y'all close. That's why I got you close, because I'm trying to keep you close. Okay, so we're going to go in at an angle, and we're going to start cutting. You know I don't want this. All right. And we just going to cut in a what? Circle. These. Okay, I'm gonna head on around. And all I can smell is vinegar. All right, keep going. I got too thin right there, but that's all right. Trying to go in a dang circle, I'm getting too thin. Try to keep it at 2 inches. I did, you know me with scissors, so it is what it is. It's just good I'm able to go in a circle. I don't know if I'm going to keep that one with that big old seam in it. We'll see. All right. Going to be 1 down and 8 more to go. Dang it. No time to go in this dang on circle. All right, good enough for me. So let's get him pulled and see what he doing. What can we, and this is the top of the shirt. Honey, please. So what did I do? Oh yeah, okay. So like right there, I don't want that. I'm cutting that off, okay? And let's see how this seam looks. I may not keep it. I need a complete, no, I don't like this seam. Let me cut this off. Let's get rid of this. I'm gonna go at a slant though. I need to keep it slanted. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. It's all right. It's all right. And see, these seams will come loose, so you can't pull too hard on these seams. Like you can the shirt. You can hear it popping when you're pulling. And the way I'm sewing it, oh, I heard that pull real bad. The way I'm sewing it together, it shouldn't be a problem with those seams in it. I need to cut some of that extra off when I was hitting them corners. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go through and cut these corners off from when I was going around. They just too much. Let's see if that's gonna act right. It just ain't gonna act right, is it? I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I might find a different way to do the top. I want to keep it in a continuous line, so I don't want to cut all of the seams off of the top. I gotta have the seams to keep it together. So we'll see. Like I say, the way I am going to be making this, I don't just want to do any kind of anything here. It's wearing me. Let's get this extra. Yeah, I'm not liking the top part. The bottom did wonderful. If I use the top, I use the top. If I don't, I don't. I'm gonna cut all that out, all that extra. Ooh, I ain't liking it. But it's done. Normally you cut this before you stretch it. But I'm anxious, so you get what you get. All right, let me see if I can roll her up. All right, there we are. One t-shirt. One t-shirt, millionaires. I'm so excited. I have yarn, t-shirt yarn. All right, guys, I will meet you in the corner. So excited. All right, millionaires. So I really, really feel like that's gonna help us in the dyeing process. Do you see the size of this compared to a balled up t-shirt? Compared to a t-shirt, 10 t-shirts or balls of this. Okay, so much better, so much better, so much better. I am so happy that I went on and got that part done, and we have some dye to work with. So we'll get this done, and I'm going to still want to go to, because I need a pot that I can do these kind of things in, and don't worry about it, I got a pot. This may not be the first time. I might need some more. You just never know. I don't know what size rug it's gonna be. I want a big rug. So when I say I want a big rug, I want a rug to cover the playroom floor, just the main floor, not up under the TV and the couch and all that, but the rest of the floor that is open. I want a rug in it, and I want it to be navy blue, and I want it to be sewn the way I saw that young lady sew it. I gotta find her, and I got to find her, you guys. And when I do, I'm gonna be ecstatic. But first, we're gonna get all this part done. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing some more cutting. While you guys are at home resting, I will be cutting t-shirts, okay? And you know my hands, so we're gonna say this is part 1 of our t-shirt rug. Our t-shirt rug. I can't even get it out. Okay, t-shirt preparation. We preparing the shirts for the dye. So this will be the first part of, I'm gonna start calling them a series. Maybe y'all will understand, instead of saying part 1, we'll say it's a series, okay? But we're gonna get it done, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I wish I could, when I'm done, I hope I'm able to put a big star in the middle of the rug, or somewhere on the rug, you know what I mean? Because I needed to, I need to have some stars on. Yeah, I need to be able to put something on it, but we have the coffee table on the floor, so I would have to put it where, maybe put, it's gonna be Dallas, because that's why I'm looking for blue. I'll put the words Dallas at the top. We'll have room in the middle for the coffee table, and then at the bottom it'll have Dallas. I want it that big. Am I dreaming crazy? I think I'm dreaming crazy. I don't know, we'll see. Because the way this young lady did this rug, I don't know if I'll be able to make it huge. Because if not, I'm going to end up having to do what I've been seeing people doing. I really don't want to do that. My hands don't want me to do that. I'll take forever doing those. We'll see, man. Let me see if I can even show you a little bit of what I mean, what this young lady did with this material. So she had it like this. I'm so ready. I want to show you, okay? So she turned it like this, okay? So you go. I don't know how long actually, but she just did it like this. She did it like this, and she did it like this. She just kept doing it, but at the same time, she was sewing this together, sewing right down the middle of it, so it's gonna stay. You know what I mean? So this is your actual rug. Just that. I'm gonna show you. I'm just so excited about it. I can't wait. But I'm gonna hunt her down. If I don't, then I got to try so hard to remember exactly what she was doing, so I can try to mimic it. Okay? But anyway, millionaires, I love you guys to the moon, stars, beyond, and back. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Me and my projects. I love you guys so much. Please, 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 please like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified when I'm here making t-shirt yarn. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Freaking t-shirt yarn. So, did you like, share, subscribe? Did you hit the bell to be notified?